This was our campsite last night. We both slept really well and woke up promptly at 5:27 with a chorus of coyotes yipping at us from all around us. But they went away when we put our headlamps on. We had a 3/4 moon last night and we could see billions of stars. So clear. And I even saw a shooting star. But look at that. Day 2, we're off. Continental Divide Trail, New Mexico. We've done about 15 miles yesterday. Gonna do another 15 or so today. We're heading up and over. The CDT comes with a side game where you play Find the Next Post. Somewhere down there. We are 1.7 miles in. That's where we came from. Camped over in front of that mountain over there. And we've kind of made our way across here, just up and down through a bunch of washes. Seems to be leveling out a little bit. That is Big Hatchet Mountain. Well, some people do that as a side quest. Go climb to the top of that while they're doing the trail. We have decided that's a big no. It's probably an all-day project and probably a lot of hard work. And this is already hard enough. So off we go. About 2.5 miles in, and we're just about to enter what appears to be a Nocatilo field. There's just hundreds of them. And they're all blossoming, getting ready to We've seen some that are like a foot tall, and they got other ones like this that's probably 10 feet tall, easily. So we just sat under this beautiful juniper tree in the shade to eat a snack, and this bird keeps tweeting at us like we're bothering her. And she just got a little bit closer and closer, and we realized she has a nest right here, and her babies were lifting their heads up trying to get food, opening their mouths. So we're gonna pack up and move on and leave Mama Bird. You can hear her. We're gonna leave you and your babies alone. Heading that way all day long, which I assume is north, and now the trail has got us going towards Big Hatchet Mountain. So we've turned, I guess, west. We've moved away from the ocotillo plants now to these. I don't know what these are, but they're so pretty on the landscape. So many different coloured plants out here, and cactus and ferns. Well, not ferns, but little furry looking things. Imagine having to look at this all day. How terrible. Well, it looks like we're heading back down from the higher elevation, down towards, I assume it's really flat down there. I know most of this trail, besides what we've done today with the ups and downs through the drainage channels, the arroyos, other than that, it's a pretty flat trail. So looks like we're heading back down to the flat area down there where the salt flats are. And I believe we head that way when we get down there. It's a beautiful day. It's hot as heck, but I got a sun shirt on and sunglasses, and we're both wearing our sunscreen. It is hot as heck, so but we're feeling good. We've made it to mile 19.3 on the trail. Most of this morning we've had to stop constantly to check GPS because the trail is so poorly marked. It's really hard to find the trail marker posts. But we found another crossing. We're both extremely tired of going down and up. We were both expecting this trail to be flat, which it kind of is in between, but we weren't expecting all of this climbing down into and back out of the drainage, the arroyos. It's been constant today. Got a couple more here, down this one, and then it looks like there's another one over there. I thought I had a rock in my shoe, but then I felt it pierce my skin, and it was a cactus needle. So it's gone all the way through here. It's right there. This one just stuck me. And now the bugger doesn't want to come out of my shoe. So I'm going to work on getting this out. We are just about to hit the 20-mile mark for the trail. Not total mileage. We've done so many ups and downs and going off trail for the bathroom and stuff that we've done way more than that. But this is trail marker 19.8 miles. So we've got about 70 left to do by Thursday. And we should finish around early afternoon Thursday. It's a short day Thursday. It's still beautiful. We are almost at mile 22. We're both tired of trying to find this damn trail. Trail markers are few and far between, and everywhere looks the same. There's no marked trail. It's not like the AT where you've got a clear trail and just trees on both sides of you. So we've been doing quite a bit of bushwhacking today, and we're 4.5 miles now from the nearest water, and we're both down to half a litre. Wish us luck. So we are at mile 23.1. We just had to stop for an hour in the shade of a juniper tree. We were both getting so hot. Me in particular, I was starting to feel nauseated and dizzy. It's extremely hot out here. I think it was meant to only be 81 today, but I guess when you're hiking in the desert and it's 81 and you've got no shade at all, it feels a lot hotter. So I've got my umbrella up now. I was too hot with my cap on. So we're in an area of the trail where there's thankfully these giant cairns with the trail markers on them, because we struggled most of the day today finding the trail markers. Everything's just so overgrown. But there's another cairn. But we've been parallel to the Big Hatchet Mountains all day long. At one point it looked like we were going to turn east and head down to the road down there, but then it turned back uphill again. So we've been making our way through this brush all day and up and down the water runoffs from the mountains, having to find a way down and then try and find a safe way back up the other side. So it's been challenging, but we plod on. We've got 3.2 miles or 3.8 miles to the water cache, second water cache from the CDTC, and we're both down below half a litre each now. So gummy bears for the win. We're finally headed downhill, flat and downhill. There's a couple of posts down there. Molly's off on a mission. She's our team leader. She's awesome. So we are headed. There's literally no trail here. We're literally just seeing the next trail marker ahead and making our own way to it. But we're heading between the big hill on the left and the second middle one that's not quite as high. I'm gonna go down there between those. I've never been so happy to see a road. This road means we're one step closer to our water. Because our water is not far past the road. So this is what they've done. This wall's just all like that, just the dirt, sand and rocks. So they've braided it, put some gravel in there. So our water shouldn't be too far from here. And we're back to our proper blue CDT signage now, instead of trying to find the brown ones. There's a little dust devil over there. We've seen that a couple of times where like a little mini tornado just pops up out of nowhere in all this dust and just peels off in front of you. It's a bit warmer down here. That's probably not a good thing. But we're almost at the water. Crisis averted. So that road was not the road where the water is. But there is another road coming up in 1.6 miles and the water cache is just on the other side of that. So that shouldn't take more than maybe half an hour, 45 minutes. It's much easier to walk on this flat sand dirt. Plus there's all these footprints from the people that came ahead of us. We got hang tags for this trip from the CDTC and we were numbers 8 and 9. So there were 7 people ahead of us. You can just see Molly's hat over there. We're on the way, almost at the water. Yay. Holy shit. We did it. Dehydrated. Finished the last drops of water about a quarter mile back. But we did it. There's Molly up there at the water cache. We've got 2 gallons each in there. We're about to drink a litre. But we did it. We're at the water cache at mile 26. About to do the road crossing and head to camp. It has cooled down a lot, thankfully. And that's where we came from. We basically traversed the whole front of that range this morning. And we were just sitting eating dinner and saying how pretty it looks like. It looks like it's just a nice grassy lawn in front of the mountains. And all of that is rocks and trees and arroyos. And that took us about 6 hours to cross this morning. And it was hard. But it's pretty. We are at mile 26.9, 1 mile past the water cache, just about. And this is our hiking area now. We're done with the mountain traverse over there. And we're heading up through here, and then we'll turn left between a couple of those mountains up there somewhere. But this is much easier. We're hiking now on hard gravel, dirt. We have footsteps to follow. We're seeing all kinds of pretty flowers. And we feel refreshed after eating, so that helps. So we're going to go about 3 more miles to our campsite. We're going to possibly do the last hour with headlamps. I think the sun's going to set before then. And we just saw a jackrabbit. So I'll post that in this video. We're up to mile 28 something. We've got a couple of miles left to camp. Thankfully we filled up with water, because otherwise this would be our water for today. The camp pond, clearly. I don't think I would like to drink that. Thankfully we don't need to. That has a spigot on it, but apparently it's empty. It's no good. And I guess we've lost a few cows here too. Bones everywhere. That's wild. Somebody obviously, I guess the rancher comes up here for his cows, because there's ATV tracks all around here. So we're definitely going to head on a little bit so we don't have to sleep here. We are almost at mile 29. We're at 14.5 for the day. It's much more pleasant because the sun's just gone down. So it's a whole lot cooler, which is beautiful. This landscape is gorgeous. We've got footprints to follow and huge cow prints. We did just see some mountain lion prints in the sand back there, which has us a little concerned. But we should be alright. I think we're just going to go as far as we can until we can't see, and then we're going to find a spot to camp. The further we go tonight, the less we have to hike tomorrow, because it's supposed to be hot again. Apparently today was 84, and tomorrow's meant to be 81, which isn't much better. So we're almost about to call it a day here.